Oh, hey there, Darin Garman here. I'm just getting some things kind of organized and getting ready for the day. Early morning here in Heartland of America, and just getting ready to jump into a lot of things, and wanted to get this video email out to all of our members. The thing I wanted to talk about and touch upon this morning real quick with you has to do with opportunity. Not only opportunity, but being careful of following the herd when it comes to opportunity. Okay? Bottom line is, boring is better. I want you to write this down, burn it into your subconscious mind, whatever you've got to do. Boring is better. Now, what do I mean by boring? By boring, I mean nothing really flashy, really glitzy, really market, media, place, dominating the airwaves, TV, radio, etc. Not doing that. And those are the kind of investments you should be involved in. What do I mean? Have I confused you? Probably have. Here's an example. Right now as I record this, gold is the big thing. You can't turn your radio on, you can't watch the TV, you can't do anything unless you hear about gold. Now, I'm no expert on gold, don't profess to be, never would profess to be. Okay? However, what is everybody getting into now? What's everybody flocking to? What's everybody herding to? Gold, right? Now, the thing you always want to remember is you always want to be doing the opposite of what everybody else is doing, okay? Especially when it comes to investing. Now, everyone's flocking to gold. What that tells me, once again, my non-expert opinion is with everybody flocking to that, the herd, that's where they're going, there's going to be some people that are going to lose a lot of money. Okay, think of it this way. Remember the big .com thing that's really started up here about 10-15 years ago? You remember that? The big .com bubble bursts with all the new .coms that came out. Everybody was flocking to the .coms, putting all their money into it. What happened? Fell through. In a lot of real estate markets, okay, especially over the last few years, everybody pouring money into real estate markets, okay, and it took a lot of people down. And especially the mortgage-backed securities market, you guys know about that, banks and credit unions and Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, everybody just having all sorts of problems. Why? Because that's what everybody was doing. That's where the herd was going. Okay, so back to my boring comment. If you think about guys like Warren Buffett, what's Warren Buffett invest in? Dairy Queen, jewelry stores, energy companies, gas companies, and other boring kinds of businesses. If you read Buffett's book, his latest book called Snowball, you find out the kind of businesses that he invested in and the kind of businesses that he bought. With rare exception, except with the exception of Lehman Brothers, which was $1 billion mistake. Everything else there's pretty boring. I mean, you can't get much boring than Dairy Queen and Zales Jewelers, okay? And I don't know if they still own Gillette, but razor blades too. Not much to that, but highly, highly profitable, okay? And so you kind of think about in terms of Heartland of America with the apartments and commercial investment property that many are involved in, probably many of you are involved in with us. I mean, you think about that, okay? Pretty boring. It doesn't get too much boring than Heartland of America, okay? It's basically baseball games, county fairs, apple pie here, and we just got done planning a block party we're going to have here in a couple weeks. Even though it might be a little bit chilly, we're still going to go through with it. And then we've got another gathering with some friends later on after that. That's just the way it is here. Very laid back, very conservative, very boring. But I want to tell you, boring is profitable. I mean, if you ask our partners, they'll tell you that boring is very, very profitable. And so what I would tell you to do is when you're thinking of how you should be investing your money, where you should be spending your time, your effort, your energy, your research, all those kinds of things, find out what everybody else is doing. Look and see what everybody else is doing and consider doing the boring. Being involved in boring, and I want to tell you, in the short term and long term, believe me, I know from experience, it will really, really pay off. All right? Have a good day. Nice talking to you, and we'll see you soon. See you later. Bye.